Sup everyone, welcome to War 4 against Alpha. Big shout out to these guys. I've got some friends there, guys that I've come to know through the game, namely Rage and Kale, who happen to be in my matching BG, and then there's also T-Rex and Alsar as well, Alsar who is ex-DSVG as well, as was Rage to be honest. Anyway, we've completely missed my team, but I wanted to give a shout out to those guys for once. I'll come back to it. We're on pretty much backup today, so I'm taking just that Super Skrull on path 3, and then we've got Serpent on 45, and then Mysterio and Infinity War Iron Man. So 3 shared fights. We're going to be taking Skrull here with Vox. It's a very easy fight. I played it nice and slow just to be super careful, but there's really nothing to it. Only thing to be careful of is not let him get to 2 bars, because if he catches me with a special 2, I would likely die. So special ones only. Deal with it and just make him die. He does benefit from the node, but Vox is immune to all aspects of it, so that's perfect. It's a bit of a slow start here while I just build up some dex buffs and stuff. I don't need to build up clarity because Skrull isn't tactic. Whilst the fight doesn't really need that much more commentary because there's nothing to it. I can try and remember what I was talking about before, which I can't. Oh yeah, for once, without meaning any disrespect to Alpha as well, because they're good guys, they've got some great players in there, but matchmaking has been a little bit more favourable for once for us guys in DSVG than it has in the past, so this was a slightly easier war for us, although we respected it completely. And with that, Skrull hits the deck and we full yellow bar him. Could have done it quicker, no need to. And we can move on to the minis, the first of which is Rage and his big Serpent. It was fun to it's always fun to take down champs who belong to friends of yours. Done this fight a couple of times, haven't taken this node for a little while though. It's just as easy as Serpent is everywhere else. I just have to be mindful of Conflictor and handle that appropriately. We've got Mordo synergy as well, so it gives me immediate control. And we start the fun with Special 3. Just got to be careful not to hit him before I'm ready to throw a special, because that will trigger Conflictor, and I also don't want to parry him because that will also trigger Conflictor. Although once I've done one, I obviously have the timer on cooldown, but I want to be in the position to power steal from him immediately afterwards. So parries are definitely a no-no. I did have a White Max pre-fight here as well, not that Symbiote benefits from it other than the attack boost. Didn't really need it, but it's nice to have. Yeah, just like to keep everything safe when we're able to. Fight's almost over at this point. Because his Max Sig ascended 6-star, as always, his death immunity does last a little bit longer, so I'm not getting the window. I'm gaining too much power here for not getting an opening for the special 2. So we are going to eat a special 3 shortly, but that's fine. I'm more than ready for it, and he's not really going to do very much to me. Just die already, man. Oh dear, oh you hit me against the wall. Oh stop it, please, it tickles. And there we go. We lost a total of 7% health there. And we can move on to our next Vox fight. We still have the Power Start 1 boost active from Serpent, which shows how quickly that went. So that's going to benefit me here. My initial plan was expecting that to have run out and I'd have used an invulnerability boost. Didn't need to. PS1 is fine. My aim is to get to 2 bars and not let Mysterio throw special ones and keep him to 2 bars also. Failed to punish the parry there. very slow start from me, just building up my charges. I'm not quite ready to deal with 40 yet. I guess I could have heavied in there, but I was in no rush. So we're just going to deal with it in the corner. Now we've got our charges up. Fire special 2 to get my vigilance. And now push him up, make him fire, and we can we're going to store those degens. Shame that didn't kill him. One more hit needed, and he's down very, very easy. Heal up with a potion, and we can move on to Iron Man, where the plan is, as I've taken Vox a few times before, power start 1. Needed a new one by this point, as the other had expired. Gain a couple of buffs, couple of dexes and whatnot. Fire the special 1 to get degen on, get me power back, and I can just spam special 1s. And it also gives me undermine, so I don't even need to worry about clarity until I'll eventually have charges anyway, and I can ignore his evade. So calmly start the fight with, the plan is just for a couple of dexes first of all. Going to punish a heavy or 2. Should have thrown my special, but I was being a bit greedy and wanted a couple more buffs first for more degens. Don't know what possessed me to fire the special there into his block, but immediately shat myself. I do have the undermine buff, but I didn't have clarity until now. The obviously danger here now is because I didn't connect with the special. There's no degens on him, which means I'm not getting any power back for the rest of the fight. So immediately managed to keep calm, think of my plan B, which is to rely on Vox's ability to make big yellow numbers and hit very hard. And we're just going to have to beat him down with basics and save my relic to the end. Not stress out when brute force kicks in, when he's passive at all. And try not to eat any more special 1s as I did at the start. And do not parry. Could have punished his special after the first hit of it, but I was just playing extra safe and let him see it out. And yeah. And despite the initial screw up, that final combo is enough to kill him, and it was actually very easy and pretty good fun. But yeah, I'd much rather have stuck with plan A there, much more preferable. Yeah, a bit of a scary end despite being a little bit fun, and that's my war. Only 4 fights today. It wasn't our best performance as an alliance. We did pretty well overall. Alpha had a good few deaths against us, and I can't even remember the score. I think this is how we finished coming up. No, not quite. But I know we didn't die anymore, so that was good. GG's to Alpha and the guys there. We move on to the next. Hopefully this puts us back up into Masters for now. I'll see you at the next one. Bye!